Today, in Lesson 2.9, we are going to focus on the subtraction method called trade first. In this subtraction method, we have to borrow from the place value next to the one that we are subtracting in. You are very familiar with the trade first subtraction method, so let's get started and talk about a few of the rules that we need to follow when using trade first subtraction. Let's start with the following problem. Let's say we have a problem like 36 minus 17. We always start subtracting in the ones place value. So in our ones, we have 6 minus 7. When you look at the top number 6, it is less than the bottom number 7. I cannot take 7 away from 6, so I have to trade first or borrow from the tens. I'm going to borrow from my 3 tens. I cross off the 3. It now becomes 2 tens, making my 6 16. I just borrowed one group of 10 and added it to my 6 ones, giving me 16. I can now take 16 minus 7, which leaves me with 9. And 2 minus 1 leaves me with 1. My answer is 19. Let's try another one. Let's say I have 352 minus 164. In subtraction, we subtract starting in the ones place value. I have 2 minus 4. 2 is less than 4. I cannot take 4 away from 2. The smaller number is on top, therefore I need to borrow from the tens. My 5 becomes a 4, making my 2 ones now 12. Now I can take 12 minus 4, leaves me 8. I can now go to the tens. I have 4 minus 6. Again, the smaller number is on top, so I need to borrow. I borrow from my 3. My 3 becomes a 2, making my 4 14. 14 minus 6 leaves me with 8. 2 minus 1 leaves me with 1. 188 is my answer. When using the trade first subtraction method, it is always important that your place values are lined up. You will start subtracting in the ones. One rule to remember is that if the smaller number is on top, we need to borrow from the place value to the left. I want you to try the following 2 problems on your whiteboard. The first problem is 84 minus 38. Go ahead and solve that on your whiteboard right now. Please leave your work on your whiteboard so your teacher may look at it when he or she comes around to check in with you. Pause the video and solve now. Try the next problem for me. Once again, when you are done, keep your work on your whiteboard for your teacher to look at when he or she comes around to check in with you. The problem I'd like you to solve is 764 minus 281. Stop the video at this time, solve this problem on your whiteboard, and then you may move on with the rest of your math lesson.